Hey, good morning everyone. Welcome back again. Time for a little more progress. Show you what's been going on. Working on transmission mounts and headers. Waiting for parts as usual. So let's get right into it here. So I didn't want to cut up the headers from the 440 as they're completely different than the ones needed for the Hemi. So I just decided to go all new, and I'll sell this set of Hemi headers here. So the first thing I got going is my plasma cutter. I got a cheap Chinese Cut 50 I got off eBay, $249. It's done a ton of cutting for me, but what I've found is anything over 1/8, you're just, it's really bad between the plasma cutter and the consumables. And what I found is the tips that they supply and the replacement ones you can get, they're all just punched out of copper. The holes in them aren't machined properly, and some of them are punched in at an angle, and if you don't correct that, it'll transfer the angle to your steel and waste a whole whack of material. I'll just show you on this piece. If you can it'll cut it at about a 20-degree angle, which really screws you up when you're trying to build matching plates like I am for these header tubes. Well, I've got the two plates here. I've got the cap and then the plate that gets welded to the collector, and they're all cut and matched and drilled together. This is the first tube. It's all welded up. I've got this end still needs to be, the shape needs to be rounded out. But what it is there's two pieces. This one is bent in three sections, and then this one is bent in two. Because of the limitations of my homemade brake, I can't bend the whole thing in one. What I have here, I have it laid out. I don't know if these lines are going to show up on the video or not. I'll try. Anyhow, I've got to build that collector. It's 1.25 inches at the small end, but for each segment, 5 segments. And on the far end, it's 2 5/8. What I'm going to do is, I've got 3 segments. I do a cut with the plasma, 2 segments, cut with the plasma, and then I break the 3 spots at 72 degrees, which gives me a total of 360 degrees. And then this one, I'm going to TIG weld the 2 seams up. I used the MIG on the first one, and wasn't real happy with how it came out. So I'll just take you over to the car here, show you how we're making out there. Sec. Just pull you out of the tripod here for a sec. So the mounts are all done. Working on the steering and the AC compressor. I was absolutely blown away. The AC compressor went in there with 0 modifications to anything. It's a little bit tight at the front here. I've got about 3/8 of an inch of clearance on the steering shaft, and I'm also going to need two Heim joint supports now and 1 extra U joint, which isn't bad. This was going to be the key as to whether it got air conditioning or not. So now I'm just looking at Vintage Air's mini AC heat and everything, and going to go with that one. Just give me a sec here. I'm going to lift the car up and I'll show you the progress underneath on the transmission mounts. Put that light down there so it doesn't hit the ground. Okay, so carry on. I got the car up in the air here now. Kind of had a kerfuffle with the camera there. The batteries died on me without any warning. So anyhow, I rebuilt the lower mount. with a piece of 1/4-inch plate. I used the upper part of the RH46 transmission mount that was on this tranny, and I put in a GM style mid-80s rear transmission mount. And for any of you Canadian guys that live rural and have trouble getting parts, check out Napa Online Canada. They offer really good pricing and free shipping to your local Napa store. So everything's all mounted up nice and level. I have to reconstruct this cross member, move it forward and down a little bit, and everything will be done under here. Back on the headers, I've got the 2 pieces cut out for the second tube. Just show you here from the end. So this is the piece with 2 brakes, 3 sections, and the top piece. Now what I do is I'll get them all lined up and gonna run a TIG weld down there, then slide my flange over and weld it in. So I'll bring you guys back once we get further along here, and thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button please, and we'll catch you on the next one, guys. Take care.